he's been a godsend. Bryan Woo's been amazing. Bryan Woo's been amazing. And think about how we viewed him coming into the season. He was the one guy that we had question marks just in terms of durability. I'd been making the case during spring training, leading into the season, that he was as electric as anybody last year. He was rolling. I mean, he finished the season with a sub-3 ERA, as did Bryce Miller, but he didn't start until May. So the question was, can he be durable? Can he give you length? Can he give you innings? He's been the guy. He's been the rock. He's been, at least 6 innings in all 16 starts this year. Only guy in all of Major League Baseball to do it. So he's been phenomenal. He's got such easy heat up there. Everything he does looks easy. He doesn't look like he's putting a ton of effort or a ton of strain on his arm. And he's been phenomenal. And he's been solid when they've needed it most, obviously, with Logan Gilbert being hurt and Kirby being hurt and Bryce Miller being hurt. You needed some stability in there. So along with Castillo, who's been a little hot and cold, he's been a godsend. Bryan Woo's been amazing. They got to figure out how to stay afloat till the break, because the Astros don't seem to be losing. And right now you've got that 3rd spot in the wild card. They got to hang on to that. They got to hang on to it or stay within a game of it, or 2 at the most, because right now the division feels like it's getting further and further away. Because the Astros just aren't losing. So you're not able to close that gap even when the Mariners are winning. It was a winning road trip. You won the series to wrap things up and take 2 or 3 from the Rangers, and you didn't gain any ground on the Astros. So right now the focus has got to be that wild card, and they've got to figure out, how to get the offense productive enough to back up when they do get good pitching. The problem I had on that road trip is, the final 5 games, 10-game road trip, final 5 games, you had 3 quality starts in those 5 games. You lost 2 of them. You lost 2 out of 3. That tells you the offense just all or nothing. They come out to start that road trip and they're putting up runs left and right and everybody's hitting, and then they just go dead. So you can't blow those pitching performances. You can't allow those to be wasted. So they've just got to find a way to stay afloat until hopefully they go out and bring in some offensive help. The rotation. The offense, their highs have been higher, I guess, for the most part. The way they started the year was unreal, but their lows have been really low. The rotation struggles have made sense because guys are injured, they're coming back from injury, trying to find their rhythm. You're trying to piece that rotation together, and we've seen Kirby have a couple of nice starts, certainly the 14 strikeout start. We've seen Logan start to find his way back. Bryan Woo, we just talked about, has been amazing. Emerson Hancock has been pretty solid. His only problem is when he blows up, he really blows up. So he'll give you a stretch of starts where he's going, 5 2/3, maybe 6, allowing 3, 2 runs. He's almost a quality start every time. And then he'll have that blow up where he gives up 7, 8, 9 runs. So he's obviously your 5th guy, but even he's done a nice job of consistency for the most part. They've got to get the offense to back it up. And I've got more faith that the rotation is going to round into form. The offense is a little too Jekyll and Hyde for me. I want to see them add offense. They need offense. You need production out of your corner spots. You're not getting it right now. Kudos to Donovan Solano, who's definitely turned things around. He's getting on base. He's not a power hitter. He's not driving in runs left and right. You're not getting production at third base. Ben Williamson's been great defensively. He's been pretty solid in terms of keeping his average around 254. He's coming up with his hits. He's just not a power guy. He's not a producer, at least at this point. And then you've got Cole Young at second, which you're not counting on production from second base. But when you're not getting it from first and third, JP's not a power hitter. So you're basically getting no production from your infield outside of your catcher spot. They got to find a way to change that. So they've got to go after offense. I'd still love to see him get another arm for the bullpen. But as far as starters, I feel good. We'll see what happens with Bryce Miller. I don't know if he makes it back or not, but I can live with who they have now, certainly, and I think they're all, like we said, rounding into form. But the offense is really up and down, and if you look at that infield, you really don't have any production outside of that catcher spot. I am pro Cal in the home run derby as long as he feels 100% physically. If he's dealing with anything, any ache, any pain, any soreness, anything that could use rest, then I don't want him to do it. If he's got a hangnail and it's bothering him, I don't want him to do it. But if he feels, hey man, I feel great physically, I'm excited, then I'm excited. I think it's huge for him because he's starting to get that national attention. We all love him, we all know him out here. He's no secret here. I think people around the country, other baseball fans, are getting a glimpse of him now, obviously with the home run totals. He's being interviewed much more frequently on national shows. So he's being exposed to the baseball public, and I love that. And I think we saw what the home run derby did for Julio when he didn't win. I mean, it just brought his presence and his persona to a different level. And I think we're going to see that with Cal. Hopefully he has a great showing. I hope he hits from both sides of the plate. It'll be cool to have his dad pitching to him. I haven't heard if they're going to let his brother catch or not. I know he wants to. But I just think the whole event is just going to be a cool thing, a feel-good thing, and it's going to bring his name into prominence.